Find a point on the x-axis which is equidistant from the points 7, 6 and 3, 4. Okay. You know that suppose this is x-axis and this is y-axis here. Every point lies on the x-axis is of the form x, 0. Okay. And every point lies on the y-axis is of the form 0, y. Here we have to find a point on the x-axis here. Therefore, take a point as x, 0 to find the value of x here. Okay. In this case, they given 2 points here. Okay. Here one point is 7, 6 here. The other point is 3, 4. 2 points are there. You find a point on the x-axis here, so that equidistant from these 2 points. Equidistant means they are having a same distance. Okay. Suppose consider this point as a P here and this point as a Q, and take this point as a x, 0 here. Then PA is equal to QA here. Here these two distances are equal here. Okay. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. x ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ P ಮತ್ತೆ Q ದಿಂದ ಸಮಾನ ದೂರದಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಈಕ್ವಿಡಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಮಾನ ದೂರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. So we find coordinate of point A x, 0. It is a point lies on the x-axis. ಇದೇನು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದೆ x axis ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆ. ಈ P ಮತ್ತೆ Q ದಿಂದ ಸಮಾನ ದೂರದಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಇದರ ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ. So students, I am uploading the videos in YouTube here. In this bridge course 1 to 8. So 10th class syllabus is that. 10th class syllabus from 9 onward here. But from 9 onward PUC first year syllabus are there. Okay. 1 to 10 ವರೆಗೂ 10th class syllabus ಅಂದ್ರೆ bridge course ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ. 9 onwards 9 ಇಂದ ಏನಿದೆ PUC ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ಬರೀತಾ ಹೋಗಿ ನೀವು. ಓಕೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. So consider these 2 points are P and Q. Let P into bracket 7, 6, Q into bracket 3, 4 be the given points. Be the given points. Let A into bracket x, 0 be the point on the x-axis. On the x-axis such that PA is equal to PB. PA is equal to PB. Okay. Then squaring on both sides here. This implies PA square is equal to PB square. Okay. So PA square is equal to, this implies here. Okay. In this case, PA square use a distance formula. Okay. Here not take a square root because already square is there. Square root and square get cancels. In square ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ square root ಹಾಕ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಡಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ square root ಮತ್ತು square ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ನಾನು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರೀತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ PA square ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So take a point of P and A here. Okay. Therefore x minus 7 whole square. X minus 7 whole square plus then 0 minus 6 whole square. So 0 minus 6 whole square is equal to PB square here. Okay, not a PB here. Q here. QA square. QA. QA square. Okay, here PA is equal to QA. Therefore, PA square is equal to QA square here. Therefore, x minus 3 whole square here. X minus 3 whole square plus 0 minus 4 whole square. 0 minus of 4 whole square. Then this implies, use your a minus b whole square formula. X minus 7 whole square is x square here. 7 2s are 14 minus 14x plus 7 square is 49 plus 49. And minus 6 square is 36 here plus 36 minus becomes a plus here. Then this is equal to x minus 3 whole square is x square minus of 3 2s are 6 here 6x and 3 square is 9 here plus 9 and minus 4 square is 16 here. So plus 16. Then x square, this x square cancels here. X square and x square get cancels. Then this implies minus of 14x here. 49 plus 36 here. 49 plus 36. 85. So plus 85. That is equal to. Then minus of 6x here. 9 plus 16 25 plus 25. Take minus 6x this side 85 that side here. Therefore this implies here minus of 14x minus 6x becomes plus 6x here. That is equal to plus 85 becomes minus of 85 plus 25 plus 25. Then this implies minus 14 plus 6 gives minus of 8x here is equal to minus 85 plus 25 gives minus of 16. Okay, bigger number is minus 85. One is a negative, the other one is positive, then subtract each other. One the negative, one positive, the minus ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯಿಂದ ಏನು ಚಿಹ್ನೆ ಇದೆ ಆ ಚಿಹ್ನೆಯನ್ನು ಬರಿಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, bigger number is this one. Behind sign minus here, so minus of 6x. Even here also, bigger number is this. Minus 14x plus 6x becomes minus 8x. Because bigger number 14 here, behind the sign minus, hence it is a minus of 8x. Take a minus 8 right hand side here. So therefore this implies x is equal to minus 60 divided by minus of 8. Therefore x is equal to minus upon minus becomes a plus here. Then you just divide it here. Then 4 2s are 8 here. 4 1s are 4. Then 20 here. 4 5s are 20 divided by 4 2s are 8 here. 15 divided by 2. Therefore required point a x is 15 by 2 here. Therefore a into bracket 15 divided by 2 comma 0 is a required point here. So I told you that from 1 to 8 10th class syllabus is means it is a bridge course for you. From 9 onwards QC first year syllabus. Okay. So actually it is for the chapter sequence and series here. Okay. And in the geometry, coordinate geometry here. So 1 to 5. So 10th class syllabus here. From 5 onwards PUC first year syllabus. Okay, PUC first year syllabus. In coordinate geometry 1 to 5 10th class syllabus. 5 to 5 onwards PUC first year syllabus are there. Then 1 to 8 10th class syllabus here. From 9 onwards PUC first year syllabus is there. Okay, remember it. So find out the slope of a line which passes through the origin and the midpoint of the line segment joining the points P interrogate 0 minus 4 and B 8 0. Okay, instead of we take here Q. Okay, take here the point Q. Therefore, here one point lies on the y-axis here. Okay, so P 0 minus 4. The other point lies on the x-axis 8 comma 0. This is x-axis and this is the y-axis here. This is the origin. So coordinate here 0 comma 0. Here if we join the PQ here, then this is the midpoint here, midpoint of PQ. Consider M is the midpoint of PQ here. Then find the slope of a line passing through origin and this midpoint here. Okay, you find its a slope here. Okay, the line are passing through 2 points here. But to find the coordinate of M using a midpoint formula. Okay, so diagram is not necessary here. In the examination, you will not draw this diagram. This is only for your reference here. Okay, therefore let P into bracket 0 minus 4, Q into bracket 8 0 be the given points. And M be the midpoint of PQ. Midpoint of the line segment PQ. Okay. Therefore, use our midpoint formula. Therefore, M is equal to midpoint formula x1 plus x2 divided by 2, comma y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So take these 2 points here. 0 plus 8 divided by 2. 0 plus 8 divided by 2. Minus 4 plus 0. Minus 4 plus 0 divided by 2. 8 upon 2 becomes 4. So it is 4. Minus 4 upon 2 gives minus of 2. So coordinate of M is 4 minus of 2. Okay. Therefore, slope of a line. Slope of a line joining the points origin 0 0 and M 4 minus 2 is M is equal to, so slope of a line passing through 2 points here, M is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 here. This is the formula. So here consider this one as x1 y1 and this is x2 y2 here. Okay, this point is x1 y1 and this point is x2 y2 here. So therefore y2l is minus 2, y1 is 0. Hence minus 2 minus 0 divided by, so 4 minus 0. So 4 minus of 0. Therefore this gives minus 2 divided by 4 or minus of 2 other 2 to the cancels here, 1 divided by 2. Therefore slope of the line joining origin and its midpoint is minus 1 divided by 2. Okay, diagram is not necessary. This is only for your reference. So without using Pythagoras theorem, show that the points are 4, 4, 3, 5 and minus 1 are the vertices of a right angled triangle. Okay. So in a right angled triangle, one angle is 90 degree here. Okay. So use this is that here. Here product of the slope is equal to minus 1. then two sides are perpendicular to each other. Okay. And if you want to find the slope, then you have to use this formula. The line passing through 2 points, then its slope is given by difference of y coordinate divided by difference of x coordinate. So we are using these two results in this example here. Okay. Therefore, consider the point A 4, 4, then B 3, 5, then C here -1, -1, be the vertices of a triangle ABCS. Vertices of a triangle ABC. Find the slope of the line AB here. Okay. Slope of AB. The side AB is equal to, according to this formula, difference of y coordinate divided by difference of x coordinate here. Okay. Even instead of taking y2 minus y1, even you can take here y1 minus y2 also. y1 minus y2 divided by x1 minus x2 here. Okay. Instead of taking this one, even you can take this one also. You will get the same result, same answer here. Therefore, 5 minus 4 divided by 3 minus 4. 3 minus 4 here. 5 minus 4 gives 1 here. 3 minus 4 is minus 1. 1 upon minus 1 is minus 1 here. Okay, slope of the side AB is minus 1. Then slope of the side BC. Slope of the side BC is equal to minus 1 minus 5. Minus 1 minus 5 divided by minus 1 minus 3 here. Minus 1 minus 3. Minus 1 minus 5 gives minus of 6 here. Minus 1 minus 3 is minus of 4. Minus of 1 minus becomes a plus here. Therefore, 2 3s are. Then 2 2s are. 3 by 2. Then the slope of is here. Slope of the side AC is equal to minus 1 minus 4. Minus 1 minus 4 divided by minus 1 minus 4. Minus 1 minus 4 here. Minus 1 minus 4 is a minus of 5 divided by, even denominator also minus 5 here. Minus 5 cancels, remaining is 1 here. Therefore, slope of AB is minus 1. Slope of AC is plus 1 here. Its a product is minus 1 here. Therefore, slope of AB. Slope of the side AB into slope of the side AC. Slope of the side AC is equal to minus 1 into 1 here. Therefore, it gives out here minus 1. Therefore, if a product of slope is minus 1 here. Okay, product of the slope is minus 1. M1 M2 is equal to minus 1 here. Okay, M1 M2 is equal to minus 1. In that case, we say that two lines are perpendicular to each other. Hence, AB is perpendicular to AC. Therefore, AB perpendicular to AC. If AB is perpendicular to AC, then angle A is a 90 degree. Okay, just observe here. So this is A, this is B, and this is C. So AB and AC perpendicular to each other. Hence, angle A is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, angle BAC is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, ABC are what here? Vertices of a rectangle triangle. Therefore, so B comma A comma C are vertices right angled triangle. Vertices of a right angled triangle. Okay, therefore, product of slope is minus. Hence, we can say two lines are perpendicular. Here, two sides are perpendicular. Hence, angle A is 90 degree. Therefore, BAC or ABC are the vertices of a right angled triangle.